Happy Friday, everybody! How's everybody doing tonight? I hope you're fucking fantastically fabulous. It is Friday, thank you God. Woohoo! Hands to the roof. I'll tell you one thing, thank God this week was one of those weeks it's just like this shit has to be over. Has to be over. Thank God it's over. Yay, 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 yay. Now we get to play some games. I'm working on a project and I have a deadline tonight and I'm like, I'm going to play a game anyways. I don't give a fuck. I'm tired of it. Tired of not being able to stream stuff. So we're going to play some more Paynes Creek Killings tonight. Tomorrow, I'm looking at trying to show you guys Willowbrook Post because they updated it. I got a patch today. So I'm going to check that out later tonight and see if it's playable yet. Because if it is, I think you guys would find that interesting. It's kind of based on kind of the idea of a Stardew Valley type game. But we're going to get back into our murder. I think we're going to run over to find this crazy church that has all those flyers out that are so freaking weird. Like, let's all drink the Kool-Aid and stuff. So we're going to go do that, see if we can find it, see if we can get in there, and all that jazz. And I have a request in to Compulsion Games to get the DLC for We Happy Few, because even though I have their media copy, I don't see the DLC. And I'm sad. I'm a sad panda. So, with that said, let's jump into some Paynes Creek Killings. I know Acid Rain is tonight, so I don't want to run over for those that are participating in the game. So let's get moving. Let's do it. Let us do it. How you doing, Bacon? How was your day today? The Paynes Creek Killings. It's such a pretty little game. And look at all these tombstones and stuff. Oh, speaking of that, we do have the gate code. It was on the sheriff's office on the post-it note. It's 11:31. We have to remember that. I love little intro music. It's so sad. I fell in love with the Engie in Risk of Rain too. Yeah, my favorite right now is the Huntress. There's the church. Okay, that's what we're looking for. So we gotta go and find that. Ominous. With the right items, it becomes easy mode. I think that might be the one Joker was playing the other night, and he said the same thing. He said he really liked the Huntress until he got the latest character, and I think it was Engie. Ooh, okay, so we're behind the hospital. We can get through that way, but we can't get through this side. And I can't jump in this game, which sucks, because I would love to. Or can we crawl under it? Okay, hold on, let's see. No, I can't get up the step in the crawl position because, you can't crawl and climb steps at the same time. That makes no sense whatsoever. He played the little robot. Here I am with all the correct names, not the robot, and then whatever comes after that he unlocked by himself the other night because he was playing. Okay, so we are gonna go. This is the hospital. Oh shoot! I gotta go back inside the damn building. We didn't find that much here. Found a little bit. We found some records. We found out that our murder victim was actually on tape, and it sounded like she was like having a psychological issue. But there's no records in the filing cabinet for her. So was it on the down low? Was it all hush hush? Is there like this big I don't know, conspiracy theory type thing going on? Alright, so let's look at our map. Where are we? I don't want the map of the hospital. So we're gonna have to get out of here first. Get our other map back, hopefully. And she gets turrets. Oh, gotcha. That's nice. Does it cost money to run them, or what's the deal with that? Are they like endless ammunition, or do they take damage and they only last so long? Alright, so we have our map back. Shit, we don't. Oh, here it is. Alright. We are all the way over here. So we have to go... Oh, we have to go to the mansion, too. We have to go all the way back. The other side of town. If we can cut over. Nope. We've got to figure out... There's got to be some keys to some of these places. Because some are boarded up. Some are not. Such a cute town, though. Alright. I need a "You Are Here" on this map, damn it. Farmer's Market. Fresh eggs, specially selected cheeses and jellies and jams. See, this is my kind of place. See if it's over here somewhere. You can have 2 and there's a skill. They're free, but the items you pick up are also applied to the turrets. Oh, gotcha. Okay, game, stop stuttering. Paynes Creek Trail. Oh, we found it. The truth shall set you free. Sunday Mass, 8 a.m. Bible study, Fridays. Okay. Game, it's locked. Really? Is that what that means? Right. We got the church. There's supposed to be a cemetery. Where is the cemetery? Separate? Farmer's Market, church. Okay, yeah, it's down the road further. Alrighty. I guess it's just part of the tree. It looked weird. It looked like it was round. Okay, didn't they say something about leaving a key under the flower pot by the door? Said there was a key. Oh, look at this code. 1203. 1203. Gotta remember that. I thought somebody said that there was a key left under a flower pot. I can't remember what the game said. Something about a key under the flower pot for the church. When so-and-so forgets to, or the pastor or the priest forgot his key, they would leave it here. Well, I'm not seeing a key. Ah, damn it. Well, we're gonna have to find a key to get in. Shoot, now I can't remember what they said about it. Something about under a flower pot. 1203. Where did we see a code that we would need to punch it in? The filing cabinet in the sheriff's office. Remember to press T for torch. Yeah, thanks, Ball. No, it's F for flashlight. Missed some flower pots. I saw some in the back. I can't interact with any of these. Here? No. Can't interact with those. And there's some by the back also, because I ran by those already. Maybe these flower pots? Look, it's a cross key. Yeah. Okay, so by the back door. It's not by the front door. Alright, let's do this. The cross key for the church. Alright, what creepy thing are we going to find in here? Still trying to piece this together. Ow, she was on tape. Sounded like she was having like a psychiatric type evaluation, but there's no medical records for her of any kind. Okay. Good, more creepy flyers. Scott Brooks is the one they accused of killing her, but I guess he never got charged. Church will be closed for the funeral of Andrew Reed. Oh, he died. That's sad. We now know Andrew Reed is dead if we didn't know that before. In August? Died the year that she... When was the attack? Okay, she was killed at 1 Maple Drive, which we haven't looked for yet. And where's the date on this? 7/15. Sheriff, yada 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 yada. I don't see a date. The hospital closed February 21st, 1996. August 6th, 1995. So he died almost 2 months before she was murdered. Alright. Welcome to Paynes Creek Trinity Church. Oliver's photography. No smoking. Gotcha. Church isn't creepy old looking or anything. Oh, look at that. Got another flashlight. Oh god. Turn the flashlight off, it's black. Another bathroom. Look, they have toilet paper here. Oh my god. So should you be scared already? No, Mr. Lloyd. This is more of, oh my god, this one opens. The first one that's open. This is more of a murder mystery, like a, you know, who done it? I keep hitting C to crouch, and it's not C. More of a whodunit kind of thing. We're trying to solve a murder case by collecting clues and figuring it out. A lot of junk in here. I will stay at the cabin tonight. I don't need dinner, Scott. So Scott was the son of the pastor here. He was also the one that was accused of killing her, but apparently nothing ever came of that. So, cereal's very popular in this town. Okay, lots of cleaning supplies. So, they're getting ready to sell this town on the market. The highest bidder at an auction. And they wanted to try to... I'm apparently a reporter for the newspaper, and we're trying to solve the murder before they sell this town. Another Bible? Can't do anything with it. So it was never solved. She was the ex-mayor's wife. Went to the hospital, collected all these hospital records. They had her on a recording. They had no medical records for her, so it's like very hush-hush is what it seemed like. Oh god. Going into a basement. Okay, we're not going into a basement. Unless we find a key. Church has a lot of room. Little... Oh? May 3rd, 1985. A lot of people have diaries in this town. Father Matthew picked me up from the orphanage today. He said I will be staying with him for now and I can call him Dad if that's okay with me. On Monday he'll bring me to sign something. He says that after the signing my name is not just Scott, but Scott Brooks. I'm so glad I now have a home. Oh, so Scott was adopted. Father Matthew brought me to the attic today. There are so many wooden toys and he made them all himself. He asked me to choose one that I liked. I chose the toy plane. It looked so cool. He says he can teach me carpentry when I'm a bit older. He even made a secret space for me in my room so I can put my special treasures inside. I love Father Matthew. The older boys are always bullying me. They called me a bastard child and a weirdo. They said that's why my own parents didn't want me.
I gotta follow. Mom, get the camera!
Ah, thank you. Xr Nuker? Thank you for the follow. What does bastard mean? Father Matthew said I should be patient, but they threw stones at me. Father Matthew cleaned my wounds. It's painful. He told me to forgive and forget. He said they don't know what they're doing. I like Father Matthew, but I hate the boys. Trisha defended me today. The boys walked away when she said her dad is going to catch them and put them in jail. I want to be like Trisha's father. I want to be the next Charles Roberts. That way no one will ever bully me. Alright, so Trisha. We're also looking for Sophia because we found something about Sophia who was a ghost. There's all these names that we don't know who they are yet. Derek is always there whenever Trisha invites me to play. He is 5 years older than me. He likes her body. He's like her bodyguard or something like that. And he's really good at drawing. He gave me one of his drawings today. He says he only gives drawings to friends. I wish I could draw like him. Maybe I can make a wooden toy car for his next birthday. All right, we're going to take pictures of this so we have it in case we need the information. All right. Don't know why we would need to know that. Well, I guess if we're trying to piece together relationships, that'll help us figure it out. Can't get any of those books. Nothing on the floor. Lots of towels in this town, too. Oh! What was that code outside? 1203? Doesn't work. Damn! 1985? We have any code guesses? Let's see, the 4-digit number on the outside of the building was 1203. Alright, y'all let me know if you saw a code or have any ideas. $19.85, we tried that. His name and the word diary. I don't see any numbers. Alright, well, we're looking for a code. There's some dates marked on the calendar. Packing day, moving out, meeting Trisha. Meeting Trisha? Oh, Trisha is the one. Isn't that the name of the girl that worked at the mansion? And after he got fired from working at the mansion, that's when he got into the argument with Victoria. And that's when she ended up getting killed. Because she wouldn't let him see her anymore. Nothing on the back of the door. Let me out. Calendar dates marked are 2/4/17. That the code? Let's see. We're gonna try it anyways. Could be. Oh, we tried. The date of her murder? We could try that too. August 6th, 85? Toilet paper here. The only other place besides the inn that has it. Or the hospital. And you know, oh, I guess that's the hidden spot for him to keep his stuff. I'm trying to think, because he said that that father, the pastor, made it for him. Okay, none of those books interact. What of previous pastor, Father Calvin? Blue. Maybe someone signing the adoption papers? Some dates are marked on the calendar. Choir practice, final court appearance, public baptism. 7/12/22. Uh-huh. Know what that is. I return the tools back to the storage room. What of Matthew and Scott years ago? All right. All right, what's this number? $19.95, $10.95, $10.12. I don't know. Any guesses? Guess the key is for the storage shed? Found in the church's study room. Interact with any of these? No. Pick that Bible up. Alright, let's look around some more. We've got 2 codes in here. Wow. If that key unlocks this, just out of curiosity. Let's see. Nope. Alright, well, the 2 keys we have right now do not work. That shelf totally looks like a secret door. You mean back in here? Hmm. Floor is scratched up. But the floor is kind of scratched up everywhere. Where's my book I can pull to, like, open it? Alright, give up. Yeah, and study the smaller bookshelf near the fireplace. Put the candle back. I think I'd be able to interact with something. Candle bit is just... Gotcha! This is bugging me. There are 2 4-digit codes. I've tried 1012. I've tried 1095. I've tried 1995. Power works in here. We can't get into here. Nothing in the bathroom. Let's see what else is down here. Much. I wonder if that door goes to the so-called attic. Everyone's gone, Bacon, but there was a post. There was a flyer on the bulletin board at the hospital about ghosts, which was just really odd. So I don't know what that was about. Like another code. The hell is... Oh, is this the confessional? Gotcha. They have locked. I can't use a key for that. Because there's no key lock. It doesn't give me anything to open it. Oh, the confessional back here is creepy as hell. Can't open the door. Close the door. Getting on it. Alright, maybe we have to go to other buildings to get those codes. I don't know, I'm not seeing anything. We picked up an odd key here. It didn't go... Well, you know... wasn't... That was locked back here? Aha! Alrighty. Scott's things. Okay, well that doesn't work. That's the only key we currently have. There's the toolbox, cups, cookware, plates. See, we need to open that because there might be a murder weapon. Ah! Ah! Remember that Slim Jim? That damn flyer we've seen everywhere? We're gonna go break into that car in front of the inn. Hopefully. Okay, I can't get back here because I can't jump over anything. So, I think all we were supposed to find was the Slim Jim. Slim Jim? Alright. Let's see if we can get that to work. Because there's stuff in there, and I believe it belongs to the guy that's camped out upstairs in room 201. And 203, yep, we tried that. I can run without totally staggering the whole time. Run in, I'm running. There it is. Now, I did not read the flyer about how to do this, so hopefully we can figure it out. I can use that. Okay. Ah! Okay. Let me, dude. I'm just gonna... To Private Investigator Steve Moss. I came across your name through a close friend of mine. She highly recommended you, saying you are a person of integrity and a very reliable investigator. So I would like for you to investigate the case which happened in 1995 in a town called Paynes Creek. Sounds like someone's woken up on me. For the murder of Vivian Roberts. I was there when it happened. The body had been placed in front of the mansion gates for everyone to see. A few days later, Scott Brooks was apprehended as a suspect. However, there wasn't enough evidence, and he was soon released. 18 months later, the police filed Vivian's case as unsolved. I've tried to forget everything, but I just can't. I simply want to know the truth. I have enclosed a copy of the threat letter that Vivian received the day she died. I hope it helps. For safety purposes, I would like to remain anonymous at this time. I will give you the first payment in good faith that you will agree to my offer. When the case is solved, I will pass you the rest of the payment. I know what you did. Meet me by the well at midnight. You know which one. Come alone. Alright, well, if you guys notice, this is someone that has a typewriter, and all the E on the typewriter is raised. Raised E's. So, if we see a typewriter, we need to check it. The investigation progress is slow. I've tried to reach people, but many of them have left Paynes Creek, and those who still remain are starting to move out. There's still some people here? I found some evidence showing that things aren't always what they seem. The media didn't have it right. I need to interview some people who worked at the mansion. I've been too wary and haven't reached out yet. Well, why not? We're getting ready to go there next. Matthew seems to be Scott's legal parent. Still won't talk to him yet. I'll have to visit St. Patrick's Orphanage tomorrow. A day's drive from here. I know Scott found something there. There's something not quite right with all of this. Vivian marries Charles in 1971. After the marriage, she becomes vice president of the Roberts Mining Company and went into a slump after the mining accident in 73, but her resilience not to give up led her to rebuilding the company. Supported local businesses such as Paynes Creek Community Hospital. Well, that's what she got Paynes Creek started, so I'm sure they would do anything to hide, you know, her mental issues and not keep her records on file. To revitalize the small village, looks like she was publicly very active. Too active? She was taken to the Paynes Creek Community Hospital for an emergency operation in 74. Trisha Roberts was born just before that. Oh, so Trisha's her daughter, and she was having a relationship with Scott. Vivian was hospitalized for a few months. She was reliant on Dr. Henry Johnson during that period. Security room. 0252. Oh, I gotta take a picture of that. Mansion? Question mark? 025241. I take it this is maybe... Secret lies within her achievement. Secret lies with her. Is this Trisha? It could be a cult. I don't know. Private investigator, Steve Moss. Alright. I think that's everything. We read the letter, the ID, the book, the picture of the girl. Alright. Here does this game take place. This is the murders, they were in the 90s. This guy's still here. So, but we don't know where. That's his car, and his stuff is in room 201. So, let's see, we got our letter from work. This is taking place right now in 1999. I better close your car back since I decided to go through it. Alright, so the mansion, hopefully we can figure out how to get in. Find and then up to the left. Okay, there's the farmer's market. Here's another car. In there. Wait a minute. Okay, well, it looks like maybe at least one other person might live in town still. Silver Lake. Yeah. This is the road that the mansion's on. Why does everyone lock their doors around here to leave? No. How do I get to the mansion? Ooh, Maple Drive. This is where she died. Quick exit into the village. I have a feeling this is going to be my new summer home. So, One Maple Drive was where she was found dead. Her daughter was Trisha. I think Scott was seeing Trisha, and she told Scott after he got fired from working at the mansion, he could no longer see Trisha. So, and that puts stuff on him right there, you know. That shows he had a motive. Oh, yes, look at my summer home. Oh, it's beautiful. We need a gardener up in here. Wow. Okay, well, I don't know where the well is. But I have a feeling there's probably something down the well. Nice house. Woohoo! The layout of the house drawing in there. House plans! Alright, this is a shed. It's this way. Gonna let us know until we find a key. Alright, well, we know the code for the cemetery. We have a code for the security room in the mansion, question mark? We need to look for a code for the shed. This is a big freaking house. It's just wide the fuck open. Dr. Henry Johnson found drowned in vehicle at bottom of Cherry Creek Lake. Ooh, the plot thickens. Hey, Alpha. Body submerged in water for as long as 15 days. Okay, this happened. This happened a month before she died. Burgundy car was found at the bottom of Cherry Creek Lake yesterday afternoon. A swimmer who chose to remain anonymous said he was diving in the lake when he saw what appeared to be a red car glittering at the bottom. He swam towards the vehicle and was in shock to see a body. He quickly called the police. 3 hours later, the vehicle was pulled out of the lake. Body had been in the water between 10 and 15 days. So he died somewhere around the 3rd to like very end of June. Dr. Johnson last checked in on June 28th. The hospital staff assumed he had left Paynes Creek for business purposes, which he was known to do rather privately. No missing person report. We must take pictures of everything, and then when I can remember how to look at them, it'll be beneficial. Dear Mrs. Roberts, this is the lady that was the murder victim. On behalf of Jackson and Lewis, we would like to thank you for appointing us to Paynes Creek Community Hospital's medical provider. For appointing us to be. With your husband, Mr. Charles Roberts, running for mayor, some might consider this partnership to solely be for the benefit of his status. On the contrary, it also greatly benefits us as your supporting funds allow us to continue our research and assisting our elderly patients. Details of the contract will be sent over shortly. Please go through the papers, have them signed, and return them by the end of next week. This is October of 73. This is right after they got married in, 71? Had a kid in 73? Right. Yes, murder them all. Is that a piece of paper on there? Can't pick it up. Yeah, they are. They're all dead or gone. You are right. Must be the Roberts family. That must be Trisha. The girl in the picture had dark hair. She could have dyed it. Now we can play the game of Clue up in this house. I can't pick that up. Bunch of certificates and baloney. Influential citizen. People of the State of Newland Awards, 79. Hey, Rusty, how are you? That's weird. Oh, the wine cellar. Look, got some wine up in there. Maybe the girl with dark hair is a third party. They must be. And that Wanda was the lady that passed away with cancer. And I believe her son was Derek. She was at the hospital, and we have a key of hers, but we don't have anything else. On the ground. Oh, God, you just scared me to death. Stop. Joker just snuck up behind me. You asshole! Get away from me! I'm like walking over here paying attention. Notes for Vivian's tea schedule. Go upstairs and get ready for... I don't know. We don't even know. Yeah, Vivian was the lady that died. So she doesn't get any more tea. Tea time is 3:20 on the dot. Exclamation point, exclamation point. You bought yourself a Bowie knife. Cool. What are you going to do with it, Rusty? Besides cut things. Use the flower pattern cup for Mondays. Gold line cups are for guests. Use half cup of milk. Always leave sugar on the side. Never interrupt unless she calls for you. Wow. I can see right now why they killed her. She's already annoying me and she's dead. I've never met her. What a nice little house, though. Damn. That's the river over there. I could live here for a summer home. I certainly could. I wonder if she had something to do with the death of the doctor. Do list. Laundry duty. Clean out the attic. Water the plants. Book Mrs. Roberts' appointment. Wash the window. M. 20 bucks? Oh, that's nice. Deal. M is signing these. M has got to be someone that worked here. A sheet to count scores. Okay. Years later, Paynes Creek still honors the lives of coal mine workers. All right, here we go. We had the flyer that was... where was it? Wasn't in the church, at the hospital? That was talking about the memorial service, I guess, at the church, but I didn't mention what happened. Oh, so when she first got married, this incident happened, and she... rebuilt the company from the ground up. 20 years ago, 6 members of this village, together with 13 others from the towns of Hillsdale and Old Creek, perished in one of the coal mine demolition programs. The coal mine belonged to the Roberts Mining Company. Vivian Roberts, who had just married into the Roberts family, started a fundraising event that raised $96,000. Contributing $24,000 from her own company, a total of $120,000 was compensated to the 6 families. This is a very small sum compared to what those families lost, and no amount of money can replace their loved ones. We can do, however, what we can do is provide them with whatever help they may need, and for those who have helped financially, the Roberts family thanks you. The words not only comforted those families, blah, 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 blah. All right, so we were right. There was a coal mining accident. All right. So somebody blames her for that? State-grown Slovenian wine. State-grown. Trust anybody with their wine, did they? Da Vinci Wine Service. A case of Da Vinci's premium wine. Wow. $4,800 worth of wine. Robert's Estate. 1 Maple Drive. Thing. Weird about it. Is paid. Case. Bottles. Yeah. Quite a bit of money, especially for drinking. This is a lot of house. For the two of this is a creepy looking hallway. For the two of them and one little daughter. I forgot to return the servant's room's key in time, so I left the key in the kitchen drawer. We have not gone into the kitchen yet, so we will do that and then come back up here. Oh, look at this little exercise room. Oh, is this a basement? What's creepy about this? Let's just go downstairs. God. Hello, creepy. And we just now we have diaries just laying around. That's awesome. We went hunting this afternoon. Scott's quite a fast learner. He has good manners too. I told him to call me Charles, but he kept saying it's more appropriate to call me Mr. Roberts. Okay, so Mr. Roberts was developing a relationship with Scott. He almost got the deer on his second try. If he keeps this up, I'll take him over Bernard as hunting partner. Trisha's been rather obvious in her interests. He's a good-looking young man and respectful to others. I don't mind his status. There's nothing wrong with being an orphan. If there is, it's the parents' fault. I know that Trisha's fancies him. I've grown to like him too. That's his daughter. Today is Mom's death anniversary. It's been 18 years since she passed. I paid my respects at her tombstone. Vivian wasn't feeling well, so she chose not to come. So I asked Scott to accompany me. He brought fresh lilies. He said lilies suggested the soul of the deceased has returned to a peaceful state. Sometimes I feel like he's a son to me. Now that I think about it, Vivian is always getting sick during this time of year. I knew our relationship would not be as close as we had it, but ever since Vivian discovered my affair, she hasn't been the same since. She once joked to her friends during a dinner that all politicians are alike, and as a politician's wife, she's learned to close one eye. Sometimes I feel sorry for her. I think it was because of Trisha that she didn't leave me, and she's a good wife and a good mother. I'm grateful for that. All right, so who did he bork? All right, so he's unfaithful. Okay. Yeah, for that price, it should shit gold. Alright, the kitchen is somewhere around here. Laundry room. Like she ever did laundry a day in her damn life. I thought there was just diaries randomly laying around. These are the diaries. Okay, I don't... Oh, this must be what I just picked up. I haven't read it yet. There we go. P for photos. A lot. Quite a few. We don't know who this is, but it said that she was behind it all. So... Alright, I've been here for 3 months. Everyone treats me well. This must be the lady that's signing everything with an M. Most of the workers have been here for a long time, some as long as 30 years. Dorothy is probably the oldest maid here. She is really nice and is responsible for taking care of all the maids. She's always giving me snacks. The other oldest worker is probably Bernard, the butler. He's so serious, I don't think I've ever seen him smile. Dorothy and Bernard don't talk much to each other. However, they are perfect when it comes to attending Charles and Vivian's needs. I guess that's why they're in charge. I notice Charles and Vivian are never together much either. Even when they're both at home, they don't seem happy what's going on. Vivian was passing by when I broke the vase. I must have been really nervous because I stood there for God knows how long. I thought she would scold me or even fire me. Instead, she invited me to have tea with her. She asked about my parents and what I wanted to do in the future. I told her I hope to open my own deli someday. Like me, she used to be poor. Now she's a successful businesswoman. Wanda is sick. I've heard she has cancer. Okay, so Wanda was the lady. We have her key. So Wanda worked in this house. So maybe that key goes to something in this house. It's been 2 months since I took over for her. Her son Derek stays with her whenever he is not driving for Charles. Okay, so Derek was driving for Charles. I feel sorry for them. Luckily, Mr. Roberts helped with their financial needs. I appreciate it well soon. I wonder, since he's helping with her financial needs, is Wanda is the one that he was having an affair with. Andrew shouted at me for walking on the grass, though I was sure I didn't step on it this time. He's always drunk anyways. Why is Andrew there? Andrew was Wanda's son? Scott told me to ignore him. I'm not sure how he could be so patient, always taking care of Andrew and covering his workload. I would have assumed that Scott was Andrew's son if I had not known that Father Matthew adopted him years ago. He's so nice and talented, not to mention handsome. If only he wasn't taken. I wonder if he was sleeping with Wanda, so Wanda didn't have cancer, she had something else, or if Vivian killed her and the doctor found out, and so she killed the doctor. I don't know. Who knows? Can't understand why Vivian was such a killer. Yeah. She's kind of a bitch, yeah. Laundry, clean out the attic, water the plants, book appointments, wash the windows. Yeah. Okay, we saw that on another. Must have the same duties like every day. Alright. Nothing on the door. Kitchen. Actually a small kitchen for this house. I'm surprised. Well, nap time was a failure, but I did watch both John Wick movies. We'll watch them again. No! Failure! Nap time failure! That sucks. Okay, we're looking for a key. They left it in a drawer in the kitchen. Drawers are all taken out. Anyone delivering food to church on Saturdays, please lock all the doors and return the key under the flower pot before leaving. Okay, well, we got that. That's another hint to tell us where the key is. That was the key. People are taking drawers out to pack. Okay, the sign said, well, it said there was a key down here in the kitchen for the servant's room or something. The drawers are out of cabinets. Yeah, I think we've opened everything. Now I wonder where the hell the damn key is. Aha! Shopping list for Trisha's birthday. 3 packs of balloons, candles, new table sheets, baking powder, eggs, and strawberries. Can't turn that over. There's the gold teacups for the guests. Ex-mayor's wife. So he was still the mayor, but they got divorced, or he got voted out of office? What does this game need? Bill and Jill. No, thank you. You can keep Bill and Jill. We can figure out which room that was. You know, we're still missing part of the building, because I remember seeing through the glass that building diagram floor. Oh God, what was the? Hold on. Zero 025241. 025241. Aha! All right, what do we have in here? Employee info, Bernard Hopkins. Regular employee, butler. Date hired. Oh yeah, he's been there a while, since 73. Hours, 5 days a week. Derek Tyler. This was Wanda's son. Chauffeur. Oh great, he was the one that was drunk all the time. There's nothing to name yet. This is not one of those types of games. This is one that you have to figure out what's going on. Currently hospitalized, she'll resume her work when discharged. I bet you she's the one he was sleeping with. How much you guys want to bet? Been up for a while. You didn't go to bed till 2 a.m. Yeah, I went to bed about 12:30, 1 o'clock. Had to get up for work. Oh, God. Andrew. No, Derek wasn't the drunk. Andrew was the drunk. Derek was Wanda's son. Andrew is the one that was the drug addict that ended up dead. Hardworking and trusted by Vivian. Gardener, carpenter, handyman. Dorothy Patterson. Child care and housework. I could have been sleeping with her. It's the Joker that killed everyone. You're right. I had to wake up at 6 a.m. to take the kid to school. Oh, longest hired employee at the Roberts family. Okay, so she was the one that took care of Vivian. Mary Martinez, still waiting for photo. She's the one that signed all the notes. Previously worked at the Moon Cafe. Right, well. Take these. Tea room. Nanny room. This room. Yeah. Someone ran through the garden last night. A man about 5'5", wearing a hooded sweater, climbed the fence wall into the garden. He proceeded to run to the backyard and jumped over the back wall. A new stack of VHS tapes. VHS! The good old days of VHS tapes. Please use the new tapes instead of the recording over the existing ones. I came across a note by Magdalene Roberts stuck between one of the old logbooks. It was requesting the search of a missing security tape dated June 28th, 1975. It seems the tape was never found. A new security guard coming today. His name is Samuel Green. Tom Parker will be his mentor to get him up to speed. Andrew came to the mansion at around 11. He was very drunk. Scott was called. He arrived around 11:15 and brought Andrew home. Today marks Tom Parker's 20th year since he started work at the mansion. He will be retiring from his position next month to take care of his ailing wife. There's a strange tale going around Paynes Creek recently. Stephanie, a 6-year-old girl, got lost during Halloween. Apparently, she followed some fireflies in the woods and could not get back home. Her parents called the sheriff. They conducted a search but could not find her. 2 hours later, Stephanie got home safe and sound. When asked how she found her way back, Stephanie said a young lady found her crying and brought her back. She didn't know the lady's name, but remembered her being pretty and having long black hair, like the lady in the photo we took in the car. She was wearing a black dress similar to what the mansion maids wear at work. The strange thing is that when I asked around, all the maids said they were working that evening. I wonder if that picture that we found in the car is the person who we have heard the name a couple times, Sophie. The plot. It has thickened. Are any of these on? Yes. Down here. Oh, we got us some new juicy information. Ah. Oh, we got it. It's Trisha's room. Got a Bible, and this looks like a room over in the church almost. There's a newly hired maid named Sophia. There we go. I think Matthew recommended her, saying that she's his cousin. She's very pretty and has very good manners. She's a quick learner too and does whatever she's told to do. She's very eager, asking a lot of what she should do, how she should act when Charles is moving her present, and how to be perfect at her job. I like her already. The guys delivering food to the mansion were gawking at Sophia as if they've never seen a pretty girl before. I'd asked Sophia to go back into the house, otherwise someone might have funny ideas. Her uniform needs a little more cover. Matthew sometimes comes over and checks to see if Sophia is doing okay. I tell him he's worrying too much, that Sophia is loved by all. Matthew seems pleased. Every time I think this, I don't know. If I didn't know better, I think that Matthew liked her. It rained heavily today. Sophia and I were having our tea break when she asked me, "What does it feel to be loved?" I said, "Well, it's like the feeling you get when you're with your parents." She was quiet for a moment and then replied, "It's hard for me to imagine because I don't have parents." I didn't know what to say to her at that time, but after the break was over, I decided to make effort to care for her more. This was in the 70s. So Sophia was like 21, 22 years before the murder. Dear Charles, I have worked here for more than 20 years. I'm so glad that I was able to spend time here with everyone. I greatly appreciate the opportunities you gave me and the time I spent with Trisha. Trisha was everything to me, and she loved me. She smiled whenever I called her. I wish I could have given her more. Despite what has happened here in Paynes Creek, there are moments of pure joy that we've all shared together. I will hold on to these memories. I'm sorry that I'm leaving and won't be able to serve you anymore. Thank you for everything. Please take care of yourself. Sincerely, Dorothy. That was about a year and a half after the murder. Nope, that was Dorothy. Leaving a letter. Okay, that was right after. 5 months after Vivian died. Something happened to Sophia because apparently they think she's coming to get them. Andrew thought that. Cracks happen, people get stupid trying to go through or get around it. Oh god, thank god you didn't get hit by a semi, Rusty. That'd be awful. Yeah, that's the one thing. The joke when I don't have kids, I'm always like, we get to sleep in. Well, I mean, sleeping in was like 7:30 this morning, but it was still nice. Just an amazingly gorgeous house. Alright, I have used all of the keys. None of those unlock whatever this is. So, dirty room. Damn it. We found kitchen. Where they slept, huh? I need to report Scott to Bernard. His suspicious acts are getting out of hand. Today I saw him peeking into Mr. and Mrs. Roberts' room from the window. He's been told many times not to do. Vivian ended up firing Scott. And her husband really liked him. I was cleaning Mrs. Roberts' tea room when I stumbled across a pile of letters full of negative comments addressed to her. Why on earth does she keep those letters? She, more than anybody in this town, doesn't deserve to be attacked by these faceless cowards. It's like social media bullying. Before social media, these people cannot see the positive impact she's made for this community. It's not her fault that her business deals can't please everyone. This. I was cleaning the mansion attic today when I found Derek and Wanda's old stuff. I asked Derek about it, and he told me he used to live here with his mom until he was about 6. I've never talked to him that much. I felt quite nice talking with him, rather relaxing. I had to interact with Bernard today. His left wrist was swollen pretty badly. When I asked what happened, he claimed he fell during rock climbing and twisted his left hand. He can't help with writing the Easter invitations this year. I told him he only needs his right hand for writing. He looked at me as if I was joking. How could I have known that he was left-handed? Dorothy asked me to clean her house tomorrow. Didn't know she has her own place. I thought she lived with Robert's family in the nanny's room. Said she hasn't used the house for the past 2 months, but it needs to be taken care of every now and then. She'll be 60 this year. I think I should help her. The address is 40 Black Pine Road. I have a feeling we're going to want to look there. Trish and Vivian had an argument during dinner. Vivian is thinking to send Trisha to college, but Trisha wants to be with Scott. She's not thinking straight. I was about to clean the gallery when I noticed the door was already slightly open. I looked inside and saw Mr. Roberts standing in front of a painting. Right before he left, I heard a faint click. He was leaving the gallery, but I hid in the staircase hallway. When I was sure that he was gone, I went into the gallery to see what he was so entranced by. It's a painting of an old woman with a white headband. I wonder what's so interesting about this lady. That had to be that picture by itself on the wall. We need to go back and look at that, too. There will be a grand party to celebrate Trisha's birthday this evening. She will officially be 21. Trisha and Scott are meeting at the shed behind the mansion. They called it their secret hideout. I know Vivian doesn't want Trisha to be with Scott. Should I tell her about it? Okay, we have got to figure out the code to get into that damn shed. Dr. Johnson is dead. He was the head of Paynes Creek Community Hospital as well as the Roberts family doctor. The police came by and asked if Vivian would be willing to go to the station for another interview. I was nervous, but Vivian was very calm and accepted their request. She came back in the evening and assured us that everything was okay. It had nothing to do with Dr. Johnson's death. His death was purely an accident. I think she had something to do with his death. I do. I think he figured something out. That's what I think. Nothing on the back of the door. All we got for keys. All right. Tea room, security room, Dorothy's room, the attic, the exercise room. One floor of the mansion. Duct tape fence. Lights still working? Oh my lord, I don't have any idea what this would be. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 numbers. Second floor, we're on the first floor, so we need the first floor. The other map must be in that room because there was another room we walked by and we saw a map laying on the floor of the window. We have to figure out what the code is to get in there. Alright guys, we are going to wrap up for tonight. God, I bet everyone is guilty. They're all guilty! Screw them all, hang them. Nobody's here anymore except we found that second car, so somebody's here still. But I don't want Acid Rain to be late starting, so I'm going to bounce off of here. We'll be back tomorrow. We're either going to stream some more of this or we're going to show off the Willow Creek Post. Is that what it's called? Yes? No? Maybe? I think that's what it's called. It's called Willowbrook Post. They had a patch, so I'm going to check it out and see if it's fixed the issues or not. But we will definitely be back with this soon tomorrow, if not the next day or two. But I will see you guys over in Joker's Chat. It's Acid Rain 2 night, episode 1. You don't want to miss it, so you know what's going on in the story. I want to thank you guys for being here. Thank you, XR Nuker, for the follow. I appreciate your time, love all your faces, and I will catch you tomorrow. I'm out of here. Bye. Have a good Friday.